Hey there. I am Sarah Beth Aubrey, and today I have a little story to tell you about a something that's been a secret that I haven't really shared for many years. And I'm going to share this today for a purpose, for an opportunity for you and me to help other people. So I hope that this new experience that I'm doing today with this live will be a valuable thing for so many of you. Okay, so hang with me, and I've got a 5 or 6 little minute story for you. So start with this. Take a look. See this little button? It says "Fight like a girl." 7 years ago, a nurse named Rebel at Community Hospital South in Indianapolis pinned this on my hospital gown not long before I was getting ready to go in for surgery. She asked me if I would like to have someone pray with me, and I said yes. And we prayed about safety and that the surgery went well, healing, what they would find when they did that surgery would be good news, and other things that I don't remember. It was a tough day, and I was feeling pretty rough about it at the time. So you see, that day was the day that I was going to get a bilateral mastectomy because I had breast cancer. And I didn't know what the outcome was going to be. I didn't know. I knew what was going to happen when they did that surgery, but I didn't know what they would find, how large the tumor would be, if it had spread, if it was in the lymph nodes, if the margins would be clean. All these cancer words I didn't know before. And that is what the reason I'm sharing that today is. Not long ago, I found this button. This has been 7 years. That surgery was March 29th, 2018. And not long ago, I found the little button that she had pinned on me that says "Fight like a girl" in a drawer. I was doing some spring cleaning. And 2 days after that, a gentleman named Michael Smith from the American Cancer Society of Indiana called me and said he'd gotten my name from a colleague, and he found me on LinkedIn, and he was getting ready to start the annual ambassador program for a program that Cancer Society does called ResearcHERS. I wanted to know if I would be interested in raising funds for this campaign. And I said, I'd like to learn more. You see, I've never done this before. I really hadn't told a lot of people about my cancer journey. I didn't tell very many people at all. In fact, I'm telling you, just a handful of folks even knew I was having surgery that day. And a few more friends have found out over the years, but I've never been one to just want to get on the line and tell people about things that are troubling me or even share that. I just kind of wanted to get that surgery done and deal with whatever happened, treatments I had to do, and kind of go into my cave like a bear and heal and come back out and move on with my life. And I guess I kind of did that. But, no matter who you know that's been through a cancer journey, whether it's you, someone you love, a friend, there's a lot more to it than just those doctor's appointments. In my case, things have turned out great. And it's because of people that have researched and researched and researched that they did. But the process is long. And even though I'm so fortunate, 7 years cancer-free now, it sucks. I mean, 2 breast surgeries that year, reconstruction, tattooing. Then I had the drugs that you take, hormone positive cancer. So then there are drugs for that, which some of those I wouldn't wish on my worst enemy. Then a hysterectomy because they wanted you to get rid of your hormones. And I'm telling you, menopause is not for kids. Whew, that sucks. And that was for me and I was really, really lucky, folks. And the reason I just finally decided to talk about this after years of just not, because I'm like, you know what? This campaign is my chance to celebrate my good fortune and also to help those who hopefully will have good fortune, but to support and honor those who maybe didn't. And to support these people who have dedicated their lives' work to saving the rest of our butts. So the other day, I went to the kickoff for the ambassadors like myself who are going to raise money for this campaign. And this campaign is called, and it's here on my other pin that I'm wearing, it's called ResearchHERS. So HERS at the end. And the money from this specific campaign, it's specifically earmarked to go to women who are doctors and researching cancer. It's so dang cool, you guys. So I went to this kickoff luncheon and they had 3 ladies that are researchers come and speak. And they were moving to me because their work is amazing, right? I mean, they saved my life. They saved every other woman's life in that room who was a survivor and all of their family and friends who are also survivors. But the thing that I was so compelled by, and why I really want to help this individual segment of researchers, is all of those ladies had an interesting thing in common. In common, they had that they all believed that the work that they do every day is their life's work, that this is what they were meant to do and that they want to dedicate their careers to it. How compelling is that? How many of us can say that we get up in the morning and go to our job and call it our life's work? That's awesome. And that is also the measure of dedication that some people have to saving others. And I can tell you right now, if it's not already been you, it is somebody in your life that is going to be saved by the research that these type of individuals do, now or before. But it will affect all of us. You know, my specific kind of cancer that I had, breast cancer, they say today affects 1 in less than 5. And I sit around with a group of girlfriends and I look around and I think, I hope, just honestly, every time I'm with a group of girls that, okay, in this group, it's done. I did it and it's okay. And I'm done with it and I'm okay, but it's done for this group. Like I'm just not letting anybody else in this group have that, right? Like this group's good. We're done. We've already served it. We've served our time. We've had that. Sarah did it. And not for anybody else. But we don't know if that's going to be the case. We don't. And these researchers, though, they're every day dedicated to doing the work that we're all going to need. Their level of dedication, the breakthroughs, we're all going to need it at some time in our lives if we haven't already. And so also this month, it's my 50th birthday. And so when I found, like, some stuff just happens for a reason. I found the button. I got the call. Then I'm like, it's my birthday, is the month of May. And this program is only supporting this campaign in May. I'm like, well, I have to do this. And I actually have to get my butt on social media and talk about something that's hard for me to talk about. And I think besides supporting these researchers, what I want you to do, if you're listening to me, I know this matters to you because it matters to somebody in your life. I'm just giving you my example, but you have yours too. So donate money to this campaign in honor of them, in honor of yourself, just because you feel compelled. And I think the other reason that I finally was like, I need to talk about this is it's hard for me to say. I think I wanted to make sure that other people didn't necessarily handle it the way I did. I don't think I handled it that great. I mean, I got through it and I'm healed, and that's important. But it was challenging for me to accept help, and it was challenging for me to go through the loss of self that a cancer journey like that takes you on. It's a crappy, crappy ride. And it's okay, because that which you get through makes you stronger, right? And I believe that. I'm not saying that in jest. It's just that somebody out there today needs to hear this message, that if you're going through this right now, I'm praying for you, and I'm praying that you're okay. And I'm praying on the hard days where you're like, why me, and why this, and why now, that you get through that with grace, and that joy and happiness come back to you, and health, because they have come back to me. And I'm grateful for that, folks. And I wish that for you. So would you, whether you know me or not, donate funds to this campaign for those who matter to you. And it's really simple. I'll put the link right in the thing right below, but all the funds go directly to the American Cancer Society, specific to the ResearcHERS campaign. It's quite easy. You click and buy it right online. I don't handle the money or anything, thankfully. You know, I am nothing more than a volunteer with a story to tell. And I know you have a story too. So honor those people that you care about by honoring those who are taking care of us. So I ask you this May to support the American Cancer Society's ResearcHERS campaign by giving whatever you can at the link below. And I pray that your journey and the journey that your family members are on all ends well, because this is something that does affect us all. And let's all do just a little something about it this month. Thanks.